Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a soul medicine while I kind of get ready. I have to tweeze my eyebrows, so I thought we would just talk while I did that and do a little bit of a reading. So I've got my candle here. I've got ice water as well as this fun drink. I've been trying out the Olipop sodas, which are like a healthy version of soda. This is the cherry cola flavor. I like it so far. But yes, I am in my new bathroom. We have been working on renovating this bathroom a little bit. We have one bathroom. This is our master bathroom that was finished as far as there's a working shower, there's, a toilet and everything like that. But it was still needing a lot of updates. And then we have one bathroom in my house that is completely unfinished. There's essentially nothing in that room. We keep our washer and dryer in there, and then there's really nothing else. So, while we've been working on other things in the house, I have spent a little bit of my money to fix this up and make it look a little bit better. The countertops are way nicer than they were, or at least this one is. We haven't done that one back there. I have this new mirror. And then this is the little area where I'm getting ready. I have my celestial ceiling, of course, but this is my little area where I can now sit and get ready. So I thought it would be a perfect setting to have our soul medicine today. And the subject, the theme of today's soul medicine is every day is a new day, starting over. It's okay to start over, feeling stuck, feeling like, you don't know what to do next. It's kind of like talking about how no matter how deep into something you feel like you are, there's always a chance to start new, to freshen up your life, to have a clean slate every day. So I'm excited to talk about that. I don't know if I'm going to be doing makeup today, but I am going to do my eyebrows for right now. So excuse me while I do that as I talk to you guys. Hopefully it's not too distracting, but essentially I wanted to talk about this because I've been personally on a weight loss journey on and off pretty much I'd say my whole adult life. It kind of started when I was a teenager, I think, but it's something that I always, ever since I've gained a little bit more weight, that's not what I want ultimately, as far as like how I look. I am okay with being a little bit curvier, but there gets to be a point where I'm unhappy with it. I don't desire to be as small as maybe I once was when I was a teenager, but I would like to be a healthier weight. And I think the motivation for me now is actually being healthy and less about aesthetics. I do want to have a family with my husband at some point, and I wouldn't be very happy with my starting weight, through pregnancy and things like that, to then gain weight, because I know that's an inevitable thing. You have to gain weight. So I would like to lose it. Yes, then in turn to gain it again, but at least I'll be at a healthier weight and I'll have more of a foundation of, I don't know, like a better foundation to start that from. And sometimes it feels very overwhelming when I'm feeling a lot better. You guys can probably tell just from my demeanor, but there were some really dark weeks, months there for me for a while, where it felt like the most monumentous thing to even get out of bed in the morning. Like it felt like the hardest thing I ever would have to do just to get up in the morning, just to start my day, just to start anything. It felt like too much. It felt like it was impossible. But every day is a new start. And if you don't start today, that's okay. You always have tomorrow. And I think having that, obviously life is short and you should never count on tomorrow. But I think there are times when it's okay to count on tomorrow. It's okay to kind of tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow, it's okay. And, you know, that's not to say you should always just put things off forever and ever. But having that hope, having that, which is something that I had lost there for a little bit, was hope. Having that, okay, I have tomorrow, I will start tomorrow, as that fresh, clean slate. Having that kind of always be there, even if it's not technically always there for everybody. Having the idea of that is a very hopeful concept to me. And it was something that helped me get through some of this hard stuff. I am nowhere near out of it at this point. I do feel a lot about it better. I've been doing therapy and things like that. But it's never too late to start something. And that's kind of the main point I wanted to make here. Even if, and I feel like I have been pretty much sticking to my weight loss journey since, when did I start this? June, at the beginning of June, I believe, is when I kind of really started working out more and eating a little bit healthier. Working out is something I do pretty much consistently. I've been doing consistently the past few years, but it's never been a daily kind of thing. But ever since I've been doing it daily, I feel more accomplished. I feel like it definitely has a hormonal effect on me. It does release endorphins and things like that to go running, and you just feel more accomplished. Like this morning, I have read some of my book. I, cooked my husband lunch. I did my workout. I ate a little breakfast. I took a shower. I got dressed. Like, you just feel better overall, mentally, physically. And even if you just do one of those things, you feel more accomplished. To me, just getting dressed in the morning or taking a shower in the morning, I kind of was starting with one thing, and then you kind of add more things, right? And then you end up just feeling better and more accomplished the more things that you add. But even the smallest thing can help you and get you out of a funk, right? So anyways, through this weight loss journey, I haven't been as rigid with it as maybe I have in the past. And I think that's actually helping me. I'm losing weight at a slower rate, but I feel like it's more permanent that way. I don't know. So I'm excited to be losing weight at a slower rate so that it stays off forever or for longer, you know what I mean? But it's never too late for anything. And I feel like I was really struggling with that in different aspects of my life. Oh, I'm too old for XYZ. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about that when I decided to talk about some things that happened to me in March, but I just felt like I'm too old. It's too late for me to do anything. I haven't accomplished anything, etc., etc. And then I just kind of like look back at me from the past, and I've talked to you guys a little bit about that on this channel already, but kind of like learning from my past self and seeing the wisdom I share. Sometimes I am surprised at the things that I say, and I take my own advice because I'm like, wow, I'm so, I was looking back at some videos and I was like, wow, I'm so right about that. And sometimes you have to remind yourself that you know this, but it's hard to kind of separate that from yourself and take it as advice from yourself. But it's never too late. And I was watching my soul medicine video about body image and things like that, and for some reason during that video I was thinking how much it is of our light and our spirit that's important, how we affect others around us, how we speak to those around us. Just the energy and the karma that we put out into the world in our daily actions, even if it's not something that anybody sees. I feel like it's something that still puts energy out into the world, and it comes back one way or another. And that's the most important part. We are all trying to improve ourselves in some way. We all have some goal we want. And no matter, part of being a human is that no matter what we achieve, there's always something else, right? There's always something else that we want, that we feel like is the main thing we're focused on, the main thing that matters. Nothing else matters. We need to accomplish this one thing or else. I feel like a lot of us tell ourselves, well, I'll finally be happy when, or I will be fulfilled in life if, so-and-so happens or this happens. And we're never, part of the human condition is we are never totally satiated in anything. We are never fully content all of the time. We can have moments like that of complete fulfillment, or we feel like all aspects of our life are okay or good or going well, but there will always be something else. And I feel like that's also, the sentiment of money doesn't buy happiness, because no matter, to a lot of people who don't have money, like myself, oh, well, that you probably will be happier, but once you have all those needs met, your mind will always find another problem, another thing to worry about, another thing to want. So I'm just going to pull an oracle card quickly. This is the Star Codes Astro Oracle. I have been taking a step back from my practice a little bit, but when I do feel drawn to it, as you guys probably know, I think I mentioned I was doing an astrology study, and astrology decks have been kind of taking the main stage of what I've been looking at, but okay, so Aquarius flew out and this says collaborate. So I want to talk about that, but I'm going to try to pull another card because these cards just like flew everywhere. This deck, like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like separated. It's weird what this cardstock did. It's by Hay House, if you're wondering, is the publisher. Moon, perception. And Aquarius, collaborate. So I feel like this is talking about, again, I feel like we're so wrapped up in our own lives, and so being soft with ourselves or being compassionate with ourselves is very important, because at the end of the day, we are the main person we have. And it's okay to start again every day. Perception is reality. And so it's really, in my experience, quite magical what your perception or the way that you look at things can affect everything in your life. Your thought process, your emotions will kind of make everything else around you fall into place. They'll feel better, even if nothing physically changes. Your perception, if that changes, everything else can really change. And they say perception's reality, and I agree. Everybody's reality is different. And I remember being younger and kind of realizing that I see the world through my eyes only, and I'm me. It kind of blows your mind when you're like, I'm me, and I'll never be anybody else on this earth right now. I'll never view the earth, through anybody else's lenses. I'm strictly me. And that kind of blew my mind. I had that thought as a young child. But it's so true. All of our perceptions and realities are different. And so I think, and without being completely delusional, I think that you can create your own environment, your own, I don't know how to explain it, your own life to a certain extent through your perception, through how you view things. You know, sometimes I remember before I moved to my dream home and dream location where I wanted to live, I was very much sad and depressed, and I kind of decided to enjoy where I was at that point in life. I was trying to make my home feel homier, even though I didn't necessarily want to live there forever. I kind of, you know, bloom where you're planted is kind of the saying that I like that relates to that. And so if you give yourself grace of, it's never too late, it's okay to be in this moment and feel stuck. I'm interested to see what tarot card will come out. I was drawn to use Steampunk Art Nouveau tarot. I don't know why, we'll see. But this one was calling to me. I haven't used it very much, but kind of matches like the vibe I got going on today. But it's okay, you know, I've been feeling stuck. I've been feeling like I haven't been moving forward enough. I haven't been progressing in any way. I've felt very stagnant. I've felt stuck. I've felt like I don't even know where to go from here. I don't know if I even want to go forward, things like that. And that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to just be here. And often when it's silent is when we hear messages, we hear what we're supposed to, we learn, you know, all of those things. Six of Swords. I love this card. It's a card of escape. It's a card of moving forward. It's a card of moving from rough waters to calm waters, which I feel like this is definitely talking to my experience lately as well. I am starting to escape the dark, churning, rough waters of life at this point. You know, there are always going to be something that causes that to happen again, but I'm starting to move away from that. And there's always a chance to escape. Escape from yesterday. And today is a new day. Tomorrow is a new day. I love that. I guess I didn't really talk about the collaborate card, so I'll talk about that for a minute. But, you know, Aquarians, and I'm an Aquarius moon, so I love that that's coming up. But Aquarius is very much for the people, for the greater good. And, you know, I feel like the last soul medicine I did was very much talking about this as well, but we're all connected. We're all the same in some way or another. We can all connect in some way. And I think we just need to understand that about each other. If you see somebody, and this is where I don't want to ever be a judgmental person, because you never know the full story. You never know what somebody's going through. They could be struggling very hard, and I think everybody's just trying. Everybody's just getting up every day and trying to survive and get through it, right? And be happy. That's what everybody truly wants in life, I think. We have the Death card here. The Death card's all about rebirth. I think that's such a beautiful card to be coming up here. It's so true. You can leave it all behind and start new. There's always, you can always leave the past behind and start a new life. As extreme as you want it to be, or as little as you want it to be. It could be one aspect of your life that you kill off, that dies, that you can move on from. Or it could be, you know, if you want to completely change your life, you have the power to do that. And I feel like we often forget we have that power. But it's there and it's beautiful. And then we have the Chariot as the underlying energy here. And the Chariot is about victory, moving forward. Again, it's really beautiful that it's coming up with these Six of Swords, escaping the past, moving towards something fresh and new. And, you know, the Six of Swords, the swords are portrayed as coming along with you in the boat as kind of baggage. But I feel like the Death card's coming up as you can cut that baggage off. You could throw it in the water, leave it behind. You don't need to bring it with you. And then you can move forward and drive forward through all of that, leave it all behind, and have a new start. So it's never too late. And how you perceive that is what's important. If you feel like it's too late, if you feel like you don't have anything left, then that kind of becomes your life. That kind of becomes a hindrance to anything that you truly want to do. If you feel stuck and you keep feeling that way and you just kind of dig yourself into a hole, then that becomes your reality and it's harder to get out of it. But there's always hope. There's always something to look forward to in one way or another. And yeah, I am feeling much better. I've been taking some time off of work, so that's been helpful because that was a big trigger for me in many ways. And I think I'll feel refreshed enough to go back here in a few days. So yes, I think I'm going to maybe vlog my day today. So look forward to some kind of vlog from me, but I think that's it for this video. I'm going to continue to do my eyebrows because I didn't really get much done, but yes, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any topics you would like to see for soul medicine, issues in life, things you want me to give advice on, please let me know. If you have any suggestions for Tarot Unsolved, which I've been filming, please let me know. That's a series I do on this channel where I do tarot readings about unsolved mysteries, true crime, things like that. So please let me know about that. And yeah, if you want to see vlogs, let me know. I have a lot of fun filming vlogs, so I think I want to do a little bit more of that. But anyways, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.